everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Georgia and today I'm going to be watching season 2 episode 10 of Life Unexpected. If you want access to the uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Last episode was a very drama filled one. It was a high school formal dance, but not much of it was actually set at the dance, which is interesting. Didn't really notice that at the time. Lux initially planned to go and then leave and meet up with Eric, but Baze made her take along Emma's son because he wanted to take Emma to get this fancy new client or whatever. Emma's son, I quite like him. He's definitely a bad boy, but he was quite nice to Lux because Lux found out that Kate had visited Valerie and Valerie had told her some lies about her, so she went on a mad one and stole Kate's car, and they went to Valerie's house and we found out that Valerie's husband actually used to abuse Lux, which is horrible, and I don't know how the foster care system has allowed them to carry on fostering children when they did that. Obviously they failed to pick up on it, which is a big failure on their part. And he was dragging Lux down the stairs and like being very violent with her in front of everyone, and so Tash whacked him over the head with a shovel and now he's in the hospital, so I don't know what's going to happen there. Hopefully he doesn't die, otherwise Tash could get done for manslaughter, which yikes. And then they went back in the car and they crashed it. Emma's son took the blame. I can't remember his name. I feel like it was Dylan, but I'm probably wrong there. He took the blame for it and I thought that was really nice of him, considering like Lux was getting a talking to from Kate about it, and he's already painted as this very rebellious boy, and so like I guess he felt like he could take the fall for it because his mom's not going to be any more disappointed in him than she already is. But he's now transferred to Westmont, so he goes to Lux's school now, so he's actually a regular character, which I'm happy about. But at the end, Eric came up to her. I can't quite remember how the conversation came about, but he mentioned that he was from Minnesota and he'd seen earlier in the episode that Lux was talking to someone named Minnesota on the phone and that was who she was going to meet up with, so he's put two and two together and knows that she's dating her teacher. He holds a lot of cards now, and because he's such a wild card, I don't know what he's going to do with that information, whether he's going to blackmail Lux about it or just spill the beans at a random moment, I don't know, but I'm excited. Also, more about Lux's learning disability came to light as well. She's only had it for a few years now because of a trauma that she faced, which obviously must have been a violent incident while at Valerie's house, and that's why she was so secretive about it and she won't tell Kate what that piece of trauma is. But it's wild that like an injury caused her to have this learning disability. I've never heard of something like that before. That's really scary that it had such a lasting effect on her for the rest of her life, not just, you know, mentally but intellectually as well.
Emma, you got a minute?
Absolutely. We were just
examining balance sheets for long-term versus short-term debt. And yes, I can get the cash flow statement for you before the end of closing today.
He had such a good cover planned.
I want to give Lux her first real Thanksgiving, you know? Too much food, too much family.
We'll bring Lux a souvenir. Don't work too hard.
Their relationship has grown so much. One of the best developed ones on the show.
We could get fired for dating.
Right. But everyone who's coming over for Thanksgiving already knows we're dating.
Yeah,
they can't
you've
fire
been
us.
to his house many times already.
I want all the people that I care about to be together, and you are one of those people.
Family dinners in this show never go well though, so I'm nervous.
I called and checked on Trey. He only spent one night in the hospital, so I'm sure he's probably fine. If he hasn't made trouble for us yet, I don't think he's going to.
Lux, you got a Matt? Oh, your boyfriend's calling you. Well, I couldn't get out of it. Matt knew I was going to be alone. He wouldn't let it go.
He's gonna be there?
Because Math couldn't apply pressure to a paper cut.
I wanted to be there. I like Thanksgiving. I like the food. And I like the excuse to be with you.
Ugh. I love him already.
You bring Abby and bring Laverne, and we can all have Thanksgiving at my place.
Yeah, I knew that would end up happening somehow.
Look, we both want to give Lux her first real Thanksgiving. It's not fair to put her in the middle. Ryan will be having Thanksgiving with his mom, if that's what you're worried about.
That probably won't go to plan either.
I don't think I've seen you this volatile since high school.
You can go now.
You look a little peaked.
Okay. Out.
Is she pregnant? Ah.
Do you know that I got an incomplete in English from my last school, and your boyfriend wants me to do a ton of makeup work over Thanksgiving?
Oh, that sucks for you.
Get him to give me a passing grade without me having to do any of the work. Unless you and Eric, Mr. Daniels, wanted to come out that you're dating.
That is dirty. I've never taken a pregnancy test, but I assume a plus means yes, right? Are Kate and Ryan gonna end up together? I'm being thrown through a loop by this show.
Breakfast wine?
No, I am good. Oh my
Is
god,
that
you're pregnant.
so odd?
No, I'm not.
How did they get it from that?
Oops, look big. I thought that was just a really great bra.
Okay. You cannot say anything to anyone.
Oh no. Oh no.
Look, I want Ryan to move home, but not because of this. Not when our entire marriage is a total mess.
That's fair enough. A baby can't save a marriage.
I can't look him in the eye and lie to him if I'm not gonna see him.
Like anyone's gonna look you in the eye with those ginormous boobs.
My god. Ryan's definitely gonna be there, and I feel like once her mum has a few. In fact, Abby, when she has a few drinks in her, a loose cannon.
Today, think of us as just a couple of guys. Like uncles.
Ugh.
I think it's cool to have teachers as friends. Never know when you're gonna need a favor. Better grade.
Why would you say that in front of Math?
So you guys remember Lux and Math and Tasha from camping and homecoming?
Mr. Daniels. How surprising. And yet not.
This is gonna be a fun night.
My parents, they just started arguing about who's gonna get me, and I just decided, you know what, I'm not gonna get caught up in their marital issues.
So you thought you couldn't be caught up in ours?
Well, didn't see that coming.
How's that extra credit work coming? Got any questions?
No, I'm good. Lux is helping me.
Don't tell me he's gonna get jealous now because he's gonna see them chatty in a corner.
You could have told me that my ex was seeing someone else, Kate.
Your ex? Really?
Oh, sorry. I guess my feelings for Baze are insignificant.
I kind of do forget it ever happened, to be honest.
Being here doing the family thing is really good for Sam, so thank you for twisting my arm.
Exactly. Company policy can suck it.
They're here too.
Surprise!
This one I did not expect.
Well, you said you wanted a family Thanksgiving. Emma, what are you doing here?
I brought files.
You for work, because, you know, we work together.
Oh yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
These looks, it's so awkward.
Okay, look, I covered, okay? And we'll just cover.
You think no one here is gonna mention that we're dating?
What the hell are you doing in here?
Relax.
Okay, this is a line too far, buddy.
You're seeing an English teacher anyway. They'd be into someone more badass.
Like you.
Like you?
What's wrong with me?
Don't get me started. We'll be here to Christmas of next year.
Emma and I are not supposed to be dating at work, so I need to cover with my dad. And I'm gonna say that you invited Emma and Sam to dinner because you guys are dating.
Love that.
Your secret's safe with us.
He is thriving off this.
Holidays are meant to bring people together. So let's talk about what's really keeping you two apart. The lies.
I forgot Abby is
fidelity,
the therapist as
the
well.
lies.
Dear Lord.
Can you stop?
Kate and I, it's just, you know, it's gonna take some time.
How much time? 3 months? 6 months? 9 months?
I'd be willing to forget all about you and Eric, Mr. Daniels. For a kiss.
Forget it.
Come on, we're dating, right?
It's so weird. Your parents are dating though. If they got married, you'd be step siblings.
From one badass to another, never leave valuable stuff in a room that doesn't have a door. You know, maybe for Christmas you should ask for a shower curtain with a
Please
lock.
don't rifle through someone's things. Okay. What is that stance?
Not bad. Not worth a picture.
Lux, you should have got that beforehand.
If she's gonna yell at every woman who sleeps with Baze, why not go after, you know, Ryan's sister or that Emma chick?
Ah.
Nate is dating Emma?
Crap. You were the one I wasn't supposed to tell about that.
I love how Baze's mum is just like, oh, that's why she's here.
And I am not asking for special treatment, but Emma and I have been dating for a while, and it hasn't affected our work. In fact, if anything, my work has gotten better, and you even said so yourself.
End it, Nate.
I don't want to.
I thought you were getting your life together, making good choices. Grown-up choices.
She's made me a better man.
I don't care what she's made you. You break up with Emma, or you're fired.
That's the old dad we know and hate. I can understand it though, there is a no dating policy. he can't bend the rules just for his son. But Baze is right. Emma has made him a better person, and I like them together, so guess he's gonna have to quit.
He knows about us.
What?
He suspected at homecoming, and then he tried to get me to make you give him an A on all his makeup work. He found that picture of us from the wedding.
You said that you got rid of that.
I was going to.
And so now this kid who's known since homecoming has a picture of us? It's bad enough that Tasha knows.
Should have called it quits then, mate.
If you go, it's gonna make us look more guilty and give him more ammunition.
Hey, you guys are missing the Bullwinkle balloon.
What? The heck is a Bullwinkle balloon?
Well, I don't know about anybody else, but I am starving. And these potatoes, they all look so delicious.
She's so sweet. I like her.
I don't think there's enough starch at the table.
Oh, I think Kate has some buns in the oven. Abby?
Pass the stuffing. No, the one that's not Kate's.
It's not a place to pass those baby peas. Ryan, you should help yourself first, because I know how much you wanted, baby.
Mom, stop!
I have to say, everyone is doing amazing word association today.
And no one has touched the stuffing that I have made. Nothing's going the way that I would like it to. You are the one that is freaking me out.
Don't drink. Oh, this is an absolute nightmare. I'm living for it.
I'm pregnant.
I'm moving back home.
No.
Yes.
No. This is exactly why I didn't want to tell you.
Not just for the baby.
I think a baby doesn't change the fact that our marriage is a complete mess.
16 years ago, all you wanted was for someone to stand in front of you and be an accountable guy. Now that's what I'm doing.
But her mum and dad had Abby to try and save their marriage, and that was a complete failure.
I want you back because you want me.
He threatened to fire me if I don't break up with you.
Can't believe him.
Hey, you warned me.
I know how badly you want to prove that you are that guy to your dad. Being with me puts that all at risk, and maybe he's right. We shouldn't be together.
It's nice that she knows him well enough to know what he's been trying to accomplish all this time.
I think I have to tell Kate the truth, Tosh. About me and Eric.
Are you crazy?
None of this is Eric's fault. I don't want him to get into trouble.
None of this is Eric's fault.
So all I have to do is tell Kate that I wasn't a victim, that we haven't slept together, that he didn't even know how old I was.
At the start.
No one even gave it a chance.
You told your husband he's going to be a father, and he actually wants to be one. I'd say that's a good thing.
No, he wants to be a good guy and do the right thing. There is a big difference. He wants what's inside. He doesn't want me.
What you wanted is happening. You wanted Ryan back home. You said so yourself.
She didn't really want the baby, though.
Maybe his coming home will be what fixes things. That proves it. Anything can happen.
Even Kate's cooking has development.
If you are making me choose between you and Emma, then I choose her.
I hate that that's a choice.
You made the wrong choice.
If this show ends with them not on good terms, I will riot.
I have a doctor's appointment on Monday.
Yeah. I can meet you there.
Or we could go together from home.
Kate, the police are here. They want to talk to you.
Kate, I can explain.
Natasha Siviak for assault.
You're joking.
I didn't call, I swear.
How has Tash landed in so much shit over everything? Oh my god, no. Tash covered for Lux in the whole hotel situation, and she's just been caught out for assaulting that guy in defense of Lux. Everything goes wrong for her. I mean, now at least Lux can just tell Kate the truth as she wanted to do, because Tash has been found out now, so like the reason Tash didn't want her to tell her was to save herself, but she's out now. So Lux can tell Kate everything that happened, the whole ordeal with the car crash and how Tash was defending her and stuff, and hopefully that... but Lux needs to tell her about the abuse, because that would give the justification for Tash hitting him, and like maybe that would be justifiable to the police, but I don't know what the police would believe, because you know they're always very hit or miss in their cases. The fact that Tash is from the foster care system and she's only just moved out on her own, they might not trust her. Hopefully if Lux is able to open up about her history of abuse and they have evidence on that, like due to her brain damage and stuff, that could help get Tash off the hook and hopefully get that man sent down. I'm sure there may be even other foster kids that they've had that they potentially could have abused and might come forward. This episode was great. It was just such a drama-filled episode, and I knew everyone in one place is never gonna end well for anyone. I think literally maybe Matt got out of that unscathed. He was just excited for the Bullwinkle balloon. Baze and his dad are fighting again. No, I love their dynamic so much, and the episode started off so happy. Why couldn't he have just gone to Aruba, for God's sake? If they don't make up before the end of the show... See, I don't know whether this show was cancelled or if they knew it was going to be the last season or not. I'm going to assume it was cancelled, so it probably has an open ending or a cliffhanger-y ending, and not everything's going to be as wrapped up as I hope for. But if they're not on good terms by the end of the show, I'm just going to have to make up scenarios in my head on what happens next, and they make up. I'm really confused about what the ending is going to be now at this point, because Baze and Emma are still going pretty strong. Cate and Ryan are having a baby and he's moving back in, so all this time I've been thinking that Cate and Baze will end up together, and potentially not. I'm sure that was like maybe the eventual plan, like maybe a couple years down the line or whatever, but I don't think they're going to get to that place if the show got cancelled, because everyone is looking like they're in very deep relationships at the moment. Like Cate and Ryan are having a baby. I did not think that would happen at all, unless she miscarries or something, but that would be horrendously sad. I don't want that to happen. No, I don't know how the show's gonna go. There's only 3 episodes left now, which I can't believe. Like, it's come around so quick. I have no predictions whatsoever. The only prediction I have is that when Cate and Baze eventually do find out about Lux and Eric, they will not be supportive. I don't think they'll root for that relationship at all, and I think it's very likely they could end up calling the cops on him, no matter how Lux tries to justify it, because it is an inappropriate relationship. And he's saying it's not Eric's fault at all, but he knows what he's doing. He knows the risks. He knows that she's underage. Yes, he didn't know that first time, but you only kissed once and had 1 meeting. That didn't mean you should continue even after finding out that you're 17 or 16, however old you are now. He is to blame. Deal with it. Sam McKay, he's very manipulative, and he did cross some lines. Rifling through her stuff, no. Like him blackmailing her and stuff or whatever, I'm okay with, because, you know, they're effectively children. They're gonna do something petty like that. I knew that. But like going through her things, it doesn't give him a free pass to do that. That's so inappropriate and such an invasion of privacy. And also, he fancies her by the looks of it as well, unless he was just playing along with the, oh, we're dating just to tease her or whatever. But I think it seems like he probably fancies her a bit, which is, you know, strange considering their parents are dating, so that's a bit yucky. Kate's mum actually didn't do anything problematic this episode. Round of applause for her. I thought she was going to be the one to spill the beans maybe about her pregnancy, but she was just there being supportive for Kate. Their relationship development is good too, so I really like that Kate's mum isn't the train wreck that she's always been played out to be. She can be a good mum. We still had her making those little jokes about alcohol and stuff because she's an alcoholic, but to be honest, Abby and Kate look like they're going down that route as well with the alcoholism, especially Abby. She needs to get her life together. She may be a therapist, but she needs to see one herself. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching my reaction to Season 2, Episode 10 of Life Unexpected. If you want to watch the episode in its entirety, then the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. But don't feel any pressure, it's just for people that want to watch the episodes along with me. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for Episode 11. Bye!